Hey guys, come with me to Five Below while I go on the wild goose chase for the misting cauldron. So I saw this cauldron in a video, and of course the next day I had to come over here and check and see if I can find it. This is our local Five Below, which actually is one of the better ones. They have a lot of stuff, and they had a lot of Halloween stuff. They also carry a lot of t-shirts, and they had a whole section of horror themed t-shirts. And then in the center of the store, they had 50% off display. So I headed over to the back of the store where most of the Halloween decorations were, and looked high and low for that little cauldron. I was excited when I picked that one up, but it was a hot chocolate kind of mix thing, which is pretty cool too. But finally, I ended up walking to this display, and there it was in the bottom shelf. So if you're looking for it, make sure to look on the bottom of the shelves, because that's where it was, and it is a pretty small item. Then of course I headed to the toys, because you guys know me and my toy collection. So nothing caught my eye in there today, so I ended up heading back to the front of the store. I wanted to get these little Bluey figurines, but then my husband showed me some little horror blind boxes, and I decided instead of taking the Bluey characters that I would take two of the horror themed blind boxes, and unfortunately it was a double. And just as we were getting ready to leave, I spotted these. These are so cool. They are notebooks with the pens attached to them, and they're horror themed covers. So I grabbed the Chucky and the Beetlejuice. They also had Friday the 13th, and they had It. Then I was just kind of looking around to see what they had, and I saw these really cute pens. They're those multicolor pens that are Eggo and Cheez-It themed. And then I headed over to the book section, which I never find any interesting books there. I know a lot of people do, but nothing ever catches my eye. But I always look, because you never know what you'll find. And then I gave my husband the "yes, we're spending money today," handed him my stash, and headed for the door. And there's the cauldron in all its glory. Thanks for watching.